Up next we have number 314. This is a tenor ukulele. The top is Orford Cedar, pistachio fretboard and head plate, rope binding, and a beautiful pistachio back and sides. And I have two this month kind of with a similar configuration, so it was really a nice treat to get some practice getting the best tone out of the pistachio back and sides. And like the other one we strung up last week, it really feels like this instrument has a lot of headroom. I can strum really hard, pick really hard, and it doesn't give up. And I think it's because of the really stiff back and sides. So I had an interesting thing happen to me when I was carving this fir neck. This is some second growth fir from my friend's property in Vashon Island. I was having a really rough day, not a good shop day, and I noticed when I was carving that it had this little streak of red here in the fir that I didn't notice until I'd gotten carving, and for some reason just finding that little treasure really appealed to me. And then when I was working on the instrument, I noticed so that's the, when I look at it, the upper left-hand corner, and then look at the sides, or the back here, a little red spot in the upper left-hand corner. And then look at the head plate, red. So not something I picked and planned, it just kind of happened. And I find that when I work with the wood like this, it's almost improvisational sometimes, where it feels kind of like I do make decisions carefully, but I make them without too much thought, almost instinctual about how to lay all this stuff out. And every once in a while I think that improvisation yields an offbeat result. So, yeah. So the low G is a nice touch. Oh, the sleeve, excuse me. Yeah. Oh, and also there's two little tiny bug holes from bark beetles, I think, that were in this fir, and I did my best to keep them on there. As a reminder of my friend's property on Vashon Island. So yeah, in this Vashon Island fir, it's wider grain than the first growth, old growth stuff. So I like how it's a little sculptural, but it's almost too wide grain to show up on the small ukulele size. So I might start saving it for some other projects. You can see maybe in the head plate what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's lovely stuff. And number 314, ready to go.